Good morning all. KR Srinarayana College, Valancheri is organizing Dishana 2021 Multidisciplinary International Webinar Series. Today, Department of Physical Education is conducting the webinar on the topic Role of Physical Fitness and General Mental Health in COVID-19 pandemic period. So, on behalf of the college and management, I cordially invite you all to the program. Let's start the program with a prayer.
ദൈവമേ കാത്തുകൊള്ളുകങ്ങ് കൈവിടാതിങ്ങു ഞങ്ങളെ നാവികൻ നീ ഭവാദിക്ക് ഒരാവിവൻ തോണി നിൻ പദം ഒന്നൊന്നായി എണ്ണി എണ്ണി തൊട്ടെണ്ണും പൊരുളൊടുങ്ങിയാൽ നിന്നിടും ദൃക്ക് പോലുള്ളം നിന്നിളസ്പന്ദമാകണം അന്നവസ്ത്രാദി മുട്ടാതെ തന്നു രക്ഷിച്ചു ഞങ്ങളെ ധന്യരാക്കുന്ന നീയൊന്നു തന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്കു തമ്പുരാൻ ആഴിയും തിരയും കാറ്റും ആഴവും പോലെ ഞങ്ങളും മായയും നിൻമഹിമയും നീയുമെന്നുള്ളിലാകണം നീയല്ലോ സൃഷ്ടിയും സൃഷ്ടാവായതും സൃഷ്ടിജാലവും നീയല്ലോ ദൈവമേ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുള്ള സാമഗ്രിയായതും നീയല്ലോ മായയും മായാവിയും മായാവിനോദനും നീയല്ലോ മായയെ നീക്കി സായുജ്യം നൽകുമാര്യനും നീ സത്യം ജ്ഞാനമാനന്ദം നീ തന്നെ വർത്തമാനവും ഭൂതവും ഭാവിയും പേരല്ലോതുമൊഴിയുമോർക്കിൽ നീ അകവും പുറവും തിങ്ങും മഹിമാവാർന്ന നിൻ പദം പുകഴ്ത്തുന്നു ഞങ്ങളങ്ങ് ഭഗവാനെ ജയിക്കുക ജയിക്കുക മഹാദേവ ദീനാവനപരായണ ജയിക്കുക ചിദാനന്ദ ദയാസിന്ധോ ജയിക്കുക ആഴമേറും നിൻ മഹസ്സാം ആഴിയിൽ ഞങ്ങളാകവേ ആഴണം വാഴണം നിത്യം വാഴണം വാഴണം സുഖം.
I invite Mrs. Jasni Bashir, Department of Commerce and Management Studies, for the welcome speech. Ma'am, please.
Good morning all. Thank you Nuha for a warm invitation for the welcome speech. On this very special 10th day of Dishna 2021, I am blessed to welcome Dr. George Abraham, the principal of YMCA College, Chennai, to handle a very beautiful session on the topic, namely, role of physical fitness and general mental health during the pandemic COVID-19. Next, I would like to see that many of the teaching faculties have joined in the session from various colleges, universities, and from different parts of the country to attend the session. I would like to welcome Dr. Anil V, Principal Sir of KR Srinarayana College, Valancheri, to this session. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome all the faculties and students of various departments, various colleges, various states to the session. Once again, welcoming you all to the wonderful family of Dishna 2021 of KR Srinarayana College. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite Mr. Shihabuddin, Department of Physical Education, for the presidential address. Sir, please.
Good morning to all. It is beautiful morning. My immense pleasure to preside Dr. George Abraham, Principal YMCA College, Madras. Dr. Anil B, Principal KR Srinarayana College, Valancheri, and entire the participants for Dishna 2021. We are really looking for best section on topic, namely role of physical fitness, general mental health in COVID-19 pandemic period. So we expect the complete cooperation and coordination for Dishna family 2021. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now we are moving on to a session. It is time to invite Dr. George Abraham, Principal of YMCA College of Physical Education, Chennai. He holds a PhD in Physical Education and Business Administration, has completed MPhil in Physical Education and post-graduation in Human Rights, Public Administration, Yoga, Fitness of Management and Acupuncture. He has 21 years of teaching experience with 22 years of research experience. He has specialized in stress management, training methods, track and field, etc. and has published 162 articles, 7 books and presented 135 seminars. He has guided 25 MPhil scholars and 8 PhD scholars till now. He holds his name for various achievements including World Champion with 4 gold medals at World Masters Game in Australia 2015, won 5 gold medals in Mercantile Track and Field Championship in Sri Lanka 2015, a silver medal at Asian Masters Athletic Championship Japan in 2014, 4 gold medals at National Mercantile Track and Field Championship at Mumbai in 2015. He is a 7-time national champion for 100 and 200 meter sprint at Bangalore. He was the fastest man of India above 40 years from 2012 to 2007. Let me proudly invite Dr. George Abraham. Sir, please.
Okay. Good morning. Respected Principal of KRS Srinarayana College, Dr. V. Anil, AQSC Coordinator, Dr. Fabida Ibrahim, Convener of Dishana, Dr. Jidin, Mrs. Janshi Bashir, Dr. Arya Visham, Assistant Professor of Physical Education, Mr. Shihabuddin, other teaching and non-teaching staff of KRS SN College, participants, students and friends, very good morning to everyone. It's a great privilege and honor for me to be a part of your international webinar series. I express my sincere gratitude to the organizing committee, especially Mr. Shihabuddin, the Assistant Professor of Department of Physical Education, for inviting me and given this opportunity to share my views about total fitness during this pandemic situation. On the outset, I would like to appreciate the college management in the IQAC team, especially the Department of Physical Education, for your tireless work and effort to make this program in action. The role of physical fitness and general mental health in COVID-19 pandemic period. We know very well we are in dilemma because of COVID-19. We cannot rely 100% to vaccination. We don't know what will happen. Only guesswork is going on. This will happen, that will happen. But nobody knows what will happen. Even we had both vaccination. We don't know that vaccination will work or not to protect us from this virus. Many people, we have lost many people. COVID-19 take away from their life. So, if we want to survive here, we should have something. Fortunately or unfortunately, because of COVID-19, everyone started talking about physical activity, fitness, immunity. WHO as well as central and state government, especially the health department, given a clear picture. If you don't have immunity, you cannot survive in the present world. The common people don't know how to improve their immunity. We cannot buy immunity from anywhere. Out of 5 lakhs or out 1 crore, 10 crore, it's not possible. So how we can improve our immunity? That is what WHO given a clear picture. You have to start physical activity. You have to start any type of physical entertainment activity. You have to improve your blood circulation. You have to break your sedentary lifestyle. Then only you can improve your fitness. Then only you can improve your total fitness, emotional fitness, mental fitness, even spiritual fitness. Then only you can improve your immunity. Both are important, nutritional food as well as physical fitness. Then only we can improve our immunity, then only we can survive in this present world without having any diseases. So we have chosen a very interesting and topic as well as is a need of an hour. We can discuss one by one. We can start with fitness. What is fitness? Yeah, thank you. Fitness, as we all know, is an act of healthy living. It is the ability to meet demands of a task. It's the ability to function efficiently in an active environment that suits your personal interest and goal. Fitness can be described as a condition that helps us look, feel, and do our best. That means being able to rely on your body to perform when you need it to, whether it be doing daily household tasks. This is basic fitness. Then let us check how we can improve our fitness through physical activity. The role of physical fitness in pandemic world or pandemic period. Physical education people knows very well physical fitness. This is not only physical education people. Everybody should understand, should start physical activity. My dear friends and students, if you want to survive in this world without having any medicine, you should have total fitness. Physical fitness, I'm not going to explain one by one. Physical fitness is a state of health and well-being. More especially, the ability to perform aspects of sports, occupation, and daily activities. Physical fitness is to a human body what fine-tuning is to an engine. It enables us to perform up to our potential. Fitness can be described as a condition that helps us to look, feel, and do our best. It's a performance of a heart and lungs and the muscle of the body.
Excuse me, sir.
Physical fitness is generally achieved through proper nutrition, moderate vigorous physical activities, and sufficient rest. 3 things are very important, my dear friends. Through physical activity, if you want to achieve anything through physical activity, you should consider your nutrition food through proper nutrition and moderate vigorous physical activities. Don't start with physical activities first. You have to start with low mood. low intensity. Then you can go for moderate. Then you can
Excuse me.
go for high intensity workout. If your body is ready, if your body is capable, you can start high intensity workout. See, according to CDCP, Center for Disease Control and Prevention, physical fitness is defined as the ability to carry out daily tasks with vigor and alertness, without undue fatigue, and with ample energy to enjoy leisure time pursuit and respond to emergencies. This is what defined by CDCP. So, if you want to do any physical activity, if you want to meet your daily task, you should have physical fitness. Otherwise, you can't. Then, these are the basic components of physical fitness. Heart and lungs endurance. That means the ability to deliver oxygen and nutrient to tissue and to remove waste throughout.
Sir, please change your slide. I think the slide is not changing, sir.
Yeah, we will do it. I will do it. Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, please. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. So, okay, heart and lungs endurance, I should already know. That is also important. Next one, muscle strength, muscular strength. The ability of a muscle to exert force for the brief period of time. That is what muscular strength. We should have basic muscular strength. Then next one, muscular endurance. That means the ability of a muscle or a group of muscle to sustain repeated contractions or to continue applying force against fixed object. Speed is also very important. Flexibility. I'm not going to explain one by one because of lack of time. Flexibility. The ability to move a joint and use muscles through their full range of motion. That means if you want to take a bucket from ground floor, bucket of water from ground floor, you have to bend your body. And then you feel some pain on your low back. You know what is the reason? That means you don't have good flexibility or stretchability. So you should have some flexibility. Then only you can meet your daily task, day-to-day activities. Then stability and balance. My dear friends, once you reach 50 or 60 or you are even 70, you should have some balance. Then only you can work. Then only you can meet your daily task. You can do some activities. So stability and balance is also very important for us. Then body composition, often considered as a compound of fitness. It refers to makeup of a body in terms to lean body mass. We can say muscle, bone, vital tissues and organs, and fat mass. So these are the basic components of physical fitness. I think you are not that much aware about this, but just I brush that area, that's all. Then other areas of fitness. Yeah. See, before that, when we discuss about the benefits of physical fitness, I would like to share something about just before that. Yeah, just before that, I would like to share some important, benefits of physical fitness. Then you can understand very easily. Through physical fitness, through physical activity, or entertainment physical activity, I could remember the words of Swami Vivekananda 100 years back, a century years back. Swamiji said, "You are nearer to heaven through football than through the study of Bhagavad Gita." You are nearer to heaven through football than through the study of Bhagavad Gita. That means if you want to reach heaven, your body should be fit. You have to do some physical activity. If your body is not fit, you cannot relax your mind. Without relax your mind, you cannot reach heaven. That is what Swamiji said around 100 years back. So, now what I am trying to say is, fitness is very important. These are the benefits of physical fitness. First one, you can ease muscle strain, improve the muscle activity. Then weight management, you can reduce your weight, you can balance your body weight, improve bone and muscle strength, as I told you earlier, improve balance, improve flexibility, improve basic fitness, build and maintain muscle mass, increase oxidative capacity, improve body composition. This will help to maintain a healthy weight over time. So these are the basic benefits. I coming to other areas, then let us discuss deeply. These are the other areas. First, let us discuss about physiological fitness, apart from physical fitness, especially during this pandemic situation. Physiological fitness, it can be defined as fitness relating to physical aspects of human body. That means, in other words, physiological fitness is concerned with how efficiently the various systems of the body need for exercise. We can say cardiorespiratory fitness, muscular strength, cardiovascular strength, etc. Work together to support the various activities performed by a person. That means, simply we can say physiology means the functions of our internal organs. So how we can control our internal organs? Definitely, my dear friends, through proper fitness, physical fitness. If you are spending 30 minutes a day for any physical activity, you can improve the functions of your internal organs and you can control the functions of internal organs. That is possible. That is what American College of Sports Medicine, ACSM, you can find the website, clearly says that is controlling body, the entire world. American College of Sports Medicine clearly says exercise is a medicine. If you want to keep away from medicines, I know you are students, just age between 18 and 23. They're using a lot of medicines to suppress their headache, to have good sleep, relax their body because of body pain. They're using a lot of medicine, a lot of pills. If you are doing a physical fitness for 30 minutes, you can stop all your medicines. You can prevent all the life diseases. This is what proved by many studies are there. Many studies. I have more than 500,000 studies with me, study results with me. So these are the benefits. Let me discuss the benefits of physiological fitness. Improve our blood circulation. You are spending a lot of money in hospital now for massaging, serum activity. Why you are spending? What they are doing? Yet just a rubbing. They are making blood circulation over their part. That's all. They are not doing any other activity. So if you are doing physical activity, no need to approach any hospital or Ayurveda hospital. You can improve your circulation. And you can prevent your low back pain, your arthritis, rheumatism. So, improve blood lipid profile, improve vascular function, improve your immunity, immune function, reduce the risk of heart diseases, reduce the risk of diabetes, reduce the risk of stroke, and you can prevent certain cancers. You know, my dear friends, studies are saying right now we are facing a lot of issues, especially cancer. As we can say, especially breast cancer and colon cancer, prostate cancer for male, breast cancer for women, female. You know what is the reason? Because of our food habits and lifestyle. Studies saying 98% breast cancer and prostate cancer we can preventable. We can stop through proper physical activities. Once you break your sedentary lifestyle, you can prevent all these cancers, especially this type of cancer. Then improve blood glucose sensitivity. Normalize your blood pressure. Can control hypertension and reduce blood pressure. These are the benefits of physiological fitness. Then, mental fitness. This is what is very important for us, during this pandemic situation. Mental fitness is our ability to cope with and meet the psychological demands of life without anti-fatigue or damage to your mind or body. That means it's a personal framework for understanding what we can do as individuals to build a happier and more productive life. It is also defined as a state of well-being and having a positive sense of how we feel, think, and act. It is important to maintain your brain and your body healthy, especially as you age. So these are the pillars of mental fitness: emotional, social, and financial. As we know very well, because of COVID-19, because of this lockdown, we have a lot of issues. We are facing a lot of problems. We are worried about our job. We are worried about our money. We cannot meet physically to our friends. Lot of mental stress we are having. So we have to, once you relax your mind, you can solve all these issues that you can deeply discuss in our next slide. See, emotional fitness. My dear friend, this is what is very important in this pandemic period. Swami Vivekananda clearly said, without physical fitness, we cannot have emotional and mental fitness. So let us discuss this one. Emotional fitness is defined as a state wherein in mind is capable to staying away from negative thoughts and can focus on creative and constructive tasks. That means being emotionally fit is a key to success in all aspects of life. Every aspect of life. It's an idea that the mind needs regular exercise and training, just as drain the energy needed to be productive in your daily routine and activities. You have to remove your negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, sadness, and distress can prevent success. So you have to remove all these things. Then only you can achieve success in your life. I could remember the report of NCRB, National Crime Records Bureau of India's concern. Recently, I got the result. Around 13%, the suicide rate is increased 13% in 2021 when compared with 2019. You know what is the reason? I have a result, data from Kerala state. Around 70 students are committed suicide between 2019 December to 2020 December, 1 year. Around 20 students between the age group of 10 and 16, not above 20. You know what is the reason? During lockdown period, simply they are staying with their family. They are getting stress from siblings, parents, relatives, friends, even from cousins. They don't know how to overcome the stress. They don't know how to tackle the stress. The distress leads to depression. Depression may lead to suicide. My dear friends, I don't know about your mental capacity. Lack of emotional qualities only, we are committing suicide. We should have emotional maturity, emotional balance, emotional agility, emotional intelligence even. How we can have all these things? Emotional agility, emotional balance, emotional fitness. Can we purchase from anywhere? No. If you are competing with any competitive activity, if you are participating any, that entertainment physical activity, if you are spending 30 minutes a day for physical activity, my dear friends, you can have emotional qualities. Then you can survive in this present world. You can control emotions. You can have patience. Our problem is we don't have patience. We don't have emotional qualities. We are reacting immediately to the present situation. We should have patience. So if you have emotional quality, you can control your mind. You can overcome any situation, any stress. This is what. So what is very sad news from Kerala? Between the age group of 10 and 16, around 70 students committed suicide. So these are the reasons. So how we can have? No doubt. Through physical fitness only we can have all other fitness. If you don't have physical fitness, if you have fatty body or obese body, if you are obese, you cannot have any other fitness. No doubt. That is what proved by many studies. So if you want to survive in the present world, even if you had 2 vaccinations, you should have physically fit. You should have fitness. You should be physically fit. Then only you can improve all other qualities. These are steps to build emotional fitness. Develop self-awareness. You have to take some responsibility in your life. Contemplate your choices. Practice make perfect. Be patient as told you know. Be an optimistic, realistic. Benefits of, when we discuss about the benefits, I told you already. Reduce the risk of depression. We have some stress. I have some stress. That is positive stress. Then only I can complete my presentation. Once we have distress, we cannot complete anything. It's a negative stress. Then we can reduce the cognitive decline, delays the onset of dementia, improve overall feeling of well-being. So we can improve many things. So when we discuss about next one, social fitness, this is also important for us. This is another reason for committing suicide. We have, we have some restriction from our state government, central government, as well as local government. But we can overcome it. We have to. Social fitness involves frequent social exercise. That means anyhow the lockdown is lifted, so we can connect with our people through physically. We can meet with other friends. We already started collagenous schools. They started regular activities. So we have to have some contact with people. If If it is not physically, through phone, through other area you can use, WhatsApp or Facebook or any other, through phone you can use, you can communicate. You should have social awareness. Social health is also very important. Social fitness is also very important to survive in this present world. How we can get social fitness? Gather your friends and plan a day for fun or any other fitness. A local park. If the local government is allowing, you can use local park, but you can go together. Dear friends, you can play with your family members. You can play with your children. You can play with your parents. Play with your siblings. Play with your cousins. So you should have some social contact. Otherwise, you can join a healthy club, walking club or jogging club that is located nearby your house. Enjoy seasonal activities. Then, spiritual fitness. Spiritual fitness is a term used, I clearly mentioned here, to capture a person's overall spiritual health and reflects how spirituality may help one cope with and enjoy life. Spiritual health is achieved when you feel at peace with life. Whether you are a believer or not, no issue. Whether you belong to which religion, doesn't matter. Christian, Islam, Hindu, Jaina, Buddha, Parsi, Sikh, doesn't matter. Even you are not a believer, doesn't matter. You should have that core. Spiritual health is achieved when you feel at peace with life. Peace with life, that is important. It is when you are able to find hope and comfort in even at hardest of time. See how we can achieve spiritual fitness or spiritual health. Since spiritual wellness involves one's value, belief, and purpose, it can be achieved in several ways, both physically and mentally. That is what proved by many studies. Explore your spiritual core. As I told you, otherwise leave it. Look for deeper meaning. If you are not a believer to any religion, you should understand the nature. Go deeper. That's more than enough. Get it out. Otherwise, you can try some meditation. Yoga is also good. Yoga is also good. Very good. So, pranayama or any other, or meditate. We have some religious rituals. No issue for that. Just concentrate that one. Just relax your body. Keep away from tension. Spend some time for meditation. Think positively. Take time to meditate at least 20 minutes or 15 minutes a day. Then you can relax your mind. You can improve your spiritual healthness, spiritual fitness. Spiritual fitness. Yeah, physical fitness is also very important. Without physical fitness, without proper physical capacity, physical ability, you cannot sit more than an hour. So physical fitness is very important. Physical fitness is the base of all other fitness. Then, my dear friends, if you want to improve physical fitness, not looking for any synthetic stadium or international stadium or any playground, you can use your houses. You can use your house facilities. If you want to be fit, you don't want to join a health club or gymnasium anywhere. The key thing is that since you are staying at home, you do something, somewhere, sometime to improve your fitness and prevent diseases. So you can use your steps. You can climb your upstairs You can use your house premises to do some physical activity. No need to wait for any person. You can watch some videos. So many videos are there on YouTube. You can listen one video and you can start the activity with the music background. No issue for that. But if you want to survive this present world, COVID world, pandemic situation, you have to start some type of physical activities. These are the elements of fitness. So just one information, that's all. Before starting any strenuous activity, you have to warm your body. You have to have warming up. Just for speed walk, brisk walking, we can say brisk walking. We can improve your circulation. Then you can do some strenuous activities. Then cardiovascular workout. That means cardiorespiratory endurance workout. Walking is sense of, my dear friends, if you're walking slowly, that will not use to you. They will not give any benefits. If you're walking 5 kilometers every day, they will not give you any benefits if you are not walking briskly. So walk fast. That means brisk walk. If otherwise you can jog. If you don't have any heart problem, if you don't have any knee problem, my dear friend, I never support walking in my life. If possible, you can go for slow jogging is the best. I never prefer walking. If you have any heart problem, if you have any knee problem or ankle problem, you can walk. No issue for that. So this next one is very important for all the people, especially those who are above 30 years of age. Resistance strength building. We are majority of, I have one data with me, more than, is not correct, more than 2.5 crore people joined yoga club immediately after lockdown in 2020. Is it good? Through asanas, we can improve our flexibility. We can improve our concentration. I'm not against all things, but at the same time, not only stretching, we need strength, muscle strength also. We are ignoring that part. We are doing Pilates, we are doing yoga asanas, and many type of activities we are doing. But we are simply ignoring strength building exercise. If you are not do some physical, muscle strengthening exercise, we cannot keep your strength after 30 years, after 40 years. The muscle strength deterioration will start after 30 years. So you have to concentrate some strength building exercise. You can use your own body weight. You can use it. Then flexibility moves and cool down. That means just opposite of warming up. You have to relax your body. You can take bath after 30 minutes of your activity. Only after 30 minutes of your activity. So this is a basic method to do some activity. Then, if you are a beginner, this is what is important for her. Aim for 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise at least 3 times a week. 3 sections per week. That means cardiorespiratory is, I told you, with oxygen, the presence of oxygen. That means you can go for jogging, slow jogging, go for any walking, brisk walking. This type of long duration activity is called cardiorespiratory to improve your heart function as well as lungs function. That is heart, vascular lungs, cardiovascular endurance. I know you cannot run even 50 meters to catch bus. You may be tired after that. So what's the problem? You don't have cardiorespiratory fitness or endurance. Through jogging, you can play any shuttle badminton or anything. Skip the rope, any type of activities. At least 10 to 15 minutes continuously. You can improve your heart function. You can improve the capacity of your heart as well as capacity of the lungs. That is what is very important after 30. Otherwise, you will have all the type of lifestyle diseases. We know very well what are the we are usually using the word hypokinetic diseases or lifestyle diseases. And then pressure variations, diabetes, low back pain, then shoulder pain, joint arthritis, rheumatic fever, coronary artery diseases. All are coming under lifestyle diseases because of our lifestyle and food habit. So be sure your strength workout covers all major muscle groups. Next one, no matter what type of exercise you do, be sure to start slowly and gradually increase your workout time and intensity. Before starting any physical activity, better to consult any physician to know your physical capacity. That is good, I think. Otherwise, you may be in trouble. Okay, so start with a slow pace, slow mode. Then after 1 month or 2 months, you can increase the intensity or the duration or time in distance. You can increase. Okay, next one. Morning exercises are more likely to stick with their workout according to American College of Sports Medicine. Is the ACSM say like that? But you can do morning or evening. No issue for that. They are preferring morning activities. So if you are not getting sufficient time, you know very well, you are not getting sufficient time during morning. So you can prefer evening time to do some physical exercise activities. One condition there, you have to spend some time every day, like breakfast, like lunch, just for 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You have to, then only you can protect yourself. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. See, these are timid tips for fitness success. Get off to a slow start. I told you, exercise daily. Make it a habit. That means we know very well. We watch our thoughts, it becomes our words. We watch our words, it becomes our actions. We watch our actions, it becomes our habit. We watch our habit, it becomes our character. So make it a habit. Okay, plan and priorities. If it doesn't work, change it. Change the workout, change the location, change the partners for your activities. Add resistance and balance training as you get older. As I told you, resistance means strength training. Balance training, after 50 or 60, you have to start some balancing training. Okay, then eat the right food and protein each meal. Your natural food is more than enough. No need to buy any other protein powder or any type of supplements. That normal food is more than enough. But you have to control your quantity of the food. You're looking always the quality of the food. That is very important. Be sure to get sleep. My dear friends, during lockdown period, because of so many issues, family issues, job issues, friends issues, financial issues, we couldn't sleep properly. So at least, you know very well, minimum 6 to 8 hours. Healthy sleep, sound sleep is important. Even 5 hours also no issue for that. But should be sound sleep according to your physical condition. Okay, stay motivated. These are the tips for fitness to start during this pandemic situation. I ask you one question to you. Is fitness an investment? It's a lifetime investment. If you are investing money at your 30 or 40 years of age, you have to withdraw that money for investing in another place. You know which place? Hospital. So, if you are investing some fitness every day, you can withdraw that fitness when you are in trouble. Even after 40, 50, even after 70 years, you can withdraw that fitness. That's why we can say this is a lifelong fitness, lifelong investment. We cannot rely on money. We cannot rely on power position, status, we will lose our life within 1 second. Since we don't have all this fitness. So don't rely on what we cannot rely. Even we cannot rely on your own vaccination. In vaccine. So we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Nobody knows. Somewhat we can manage, that's all. So my dear friends, it is an absolutely non-expensive exercise. It's an investment. An investment in yourself. If you are investing money, that is not only for yourself, for your children, for your spouse, for your parents. But this is absolutely for you. One of the more popular analogies used to explain how fitness is an investment is to compare it to your retirement plan, like LIC. Where invested something to life investment plan, like LIC or any other agencies, you can withdraw once. You can withdraw your money only. You cannot withdraw your fitness. You cannot withdraw your life again. So please do remember, this is the real investment, not money. Fitness is the real investment. Then, why do we refuse to exercise? I clearly mentioned, there are many reasons people don't exercise. Time is one of the biggest reasons, you know very well. If you are interested, if you are desire, we will have time. We are ready to watch movies, but we are not ready to spend time for physical fitness. If you are interested, definitely you can add. You can. Time is the bigger reason. The second and third reasons are not having support. Support from your parents, your spouse, or from your children, and lack of option. Don't worry, this is your personal matter. You should do. Some other reasons include lack of knowledge. You can have knowledge from internet. Why you are depending on other people? Why are you depending on teachers? That is all are in your fingertip. Discomfort. Don't worry about others. What you are thinking. Don't worry about others, what they are thinking about you. This is your life, not others' life. Lack of facilities or equipments. See, no need to have that much equipments. I told you can use your house premises, household items. You can climb your stairs more than 10 times continuously. You feel something, tiredness. Through tiredness, don't stop. You can continue again after you feel tiredness. That is what I could remember the words of Muhammad Ali, the world-class boxer. It goes like this. I never count my sit-ups. Sit-ups means exercise. Sit-ups. I mean abdominal crunches exercise. I never count my sit-ups. I start counting when it starts to hurt me. So when he tired, at that time only he will start counting. So if you want to improve your fitness, when you feel tired, don't stop. Continue again. At least for 5 repetitions or 5 minutes. Then only you can improve your fitness. Then total fitness. As I told you very clearly, wellness is about, I clearly mentioned, wellness is about more than just physical fitness. Physical fitness is one of the components. In addition to physical fitness, it's important that we continue to nourish our psychological, social, physiological, and spiritual growth. Otherwise, our life can get out of our balance. Total health is very essential for a family members apart from personal and social hygiene during this pandemic period. So I could remember the words of the great entrepreneur Ratan Tata, Father Ratna Awadi. Once he said, none can destroy an iron but its own rust. None can destroy an iron but its own rust can. Likewise, None can destroy a person, but his or her mindset can. That means we are the responsible for our own problems, not our parents, not our children, not our siblings, not even our teachers or our students. We are the responsible person for our problem. So we have to solve it. If you want to solve, definitely you can solve. One information, fortunately, God grace, I didn't take even a single pill for the last 24 years. I don't know whether you will believe it or not. I didn't take even a single pill. I'm always concentrate mindful habits and lifestyle. I do some activities. I am 50. I'm doing some activities every day. So if we want to survive in this present world, we cannot predict what will happen tomorrow. We can have only guesses, but through physical fitness, we can achieve all these fitness. Then only we can survive in this present world. I hope you will start your physical activity. This is the right time, right place to start physical activity, to improve your total fitness. Through that, you can improve your immunity and you can prevent all the diseases including COVID-19. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir, for spending your valuable time with us. It was very informative session. Thank you so much. I now invite Ms. Arya Vishwam, Department of Geology, for the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, respected principal, and here participants. On behalf of KR Narayana College, it is an entire fraternity and organizing committee. I feel immense pleasure to take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks to our eminent personality, Dr. George Abraham, who has the time being his busy schedule to grace this webinar with his extremely relevant topic on role of physical fitness and general mental health in COVID-19 pandemic situation. And I further extend my hearty thanks to Dr. Anil V, Principal of KR Narayana College. I take this opportunity to specially express my deep regards and gratitude to Mr. Shihabuddin for organizing such a wonderful event. I would like to thank our beloved Dr. Jidin for his unflattering support and confidence throughout the program. My deep sense of appreciation and thanks to all the participants who chose to be live with us and attend the webinar with a great enthusiasm and made it successful event. Last but not surely least, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Adib sir and Juvesh for their technical support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll be winding up the session. Thank you all.